English Learning Hub.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Learning Hub, where English is easy and enjoyable. I'm Tom, and today is day 24 of our 30-day shadowing challenge.
I'm Jenny, and today's topic is really useful. The most common mistakes English learners make. And honestly, even I still make some of these sometimes.
You're not supposed to admit that on camera, Jenny, but it's true, and that's exactly why this topic matters. Even people who speak English every day still make these mistakes.
Let's start with the first one, mixing up for and since when talking about time. Learners know both relate to time, but aren't sure which to use when.
For is used when talking about a length of time. I have been learning English for 3 years. Since is used for a specific starting point. I have been learning English since 2021.
An easy test, ask yourself, am I saying how long or am I saying when it started? If it's how long, use for. If it's the starting point, use since.
For example, I have lived in this city for 5 years, but I have lived in this city since I was a child. One gives the length, one gives the starting moment.
Research actually shows that learners who study in chunks and phrases remember grammar much better than those who study one word at a time. That's exactly why shadowing works so well.
When you shadow a conversation, you're absorbing the natural patterns of the language, which is actually how babies learn their first language.
Next mistake, using a and an incorrectly, but not in the way you'd think. Most people learn a comes before consonants and an before vowels, like a cat and an apple.
But then there's a word like hour. Hour starts with the letter H, a consonant. So you'd think a hour, but the H is silent, so it sounds like it starts with a vowel. That means you say an hour, not a hour.
And it works the other way too. University starts with U, a vowel, but it sounds like it starts with a Y sound, university. Because it starts with a consonant sound, you say a university.
It's not about the letter, it's about the sound. I once explained this to a student and she said, "So English is basically lying to me?" Which is honestly a fair reaction.
English spelling and pronunciation don't always agree, and that takes time and exposure to get used to. The more you listen and shadow real conversations, the more natural it becomes.
Next, mistake number 4, confusing few and a few because they look almost the same but carry very different meanings.
A few means a small number, but the feeling is positive or neutral. I have a few friends coming to my party tonight. Means not many, but enough, and you feel okay about it.
Few without the A sounds more negative. I have few friends makes it sound like you're sad about it, like there's not enough. English uses these tiny words to carry a lot of emotional meaning, and you really only feel the difference by hearing it used naturally.
And I want to say to everyone listening, please don't be too hard on yourself about these mistakes. Making mistakes isn't a sign you're bad at English. It's a sign you're learning and brave enough to try.
One of the biggest mistakes isn't even a grammar mistake. It's a mindset mistake. People stop speaking because they're afraid of being wrong, and that fear slows down progress more than any grammar error ever could.
The fastest learners aren't the ones who never make mistakes. They're the ones who make mistakes and keep going anyway, because every mistake teaches your brain something.
There's actually a concept in learning science called desirable difficulty. The idea that when you struggle a little and make errors, your brain works harder to remember the correct version. Mistakes are literally making your brain stronger.
Let's wrap up with the big lessons from today. Number 1, for is for how long, since is for the starting point.
Number 2, always think about the sound, not the letter, when choosing between a and an.
Number 3, a few feels positive, few on its own feels more negative. Paying attention to these little details really levels up your English.
And the bonus lesson, be kind to yourself. Learning a language is one of the hardest and most beautiful things a person can do. And being here on day 24 shows you're serious and committed.
We're so proud of you, and we're so grateful you spend this time with us every day.
If you enjoyed today's episode, leave us a comment telling us which mistake surprised you the most. We love reading your comments.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and keep that shadowing practice going. Even just 10 or 15 minutes a day makes a huge difference over time.
We'll see you tomorrow for day 25. Until then, keep speaking, keep learning.
See you soon, everyone. Bye.